It's the grandson of Right Thought. And y'all welcome to the School of Marvelous Light. As always, I was reading over a comment from my brother James. And he said some very profound things that takes a very pure, honest heart to say. And so I'm gonna have a conversation with my brother James real quick, but y'all can't join in on the conversation if y'all would like to. But I just wanted to say that he said that's how my old friends used to be. I was talking about how people are all on your side until you tell them the truth as well about themselves. As long as you're telling the truth about other people, oh yeah, they agree and they're like, hell yeah, that guy sure is this, he sure is that. But as soon as you tell them the truth, they start changing their tune and shit. And he was saying that's how his old friends used to be. You see? He said, and when I told him the truth, after they used to take heed and add on when it comes to others, that's when I started laughing. I said, because this shit is true. The niggas be putting their 2 cents in. Oh boy, when you talking about somebody else's bullshit in their life, let's say another nigga, he an alcoholic. And you and a friend see that guy, and you're like, man, look at this nigga. All this nigga know how to do is drink. Look at this shit. They gonna jump right in. Hell yeah, look at this old drunk ass nigga. All that nigga do is drink. Nigga asking for money and shit so he can get him a bottle. Look at this shit. That's how they be. But as soon as they're guilty of something, like let's say they're guilty of lust, and you call them out on it, and you say, hey man, you being lustful as hell with that shit, bro. Hold on a minute. How dare you? That's how they be. They be like, how dare you speak against me? Oh. So as long as I was lacing other people, it was all good. But as soon as I told you the truth, then it stopped being good. You see? And that's how it is for real. You see? They hope you don't see them is all it is. They know you got the sight. If y'all are listening, y'all understand what I'm saying. They know you got the sight. You're able to see things. You're able to dissect things for what they are. They just hope you don't use them bitches on them. You see? But Brother James, he said, honestly, he said, I love it, man. I love the truth. He says, I appreciate it because I can benefit from it. And it's just true. Brother James, it's just true. You learn to love the truth, which is Yahusha, see, the word of God. You learn to love the truth because it's doing nothing but making you cold. It's doing nothing but making you the best version of yourself. That's all the truth does. And as long as you're running from the truth, then you can't actually get any better. You can't go any higher. You can't be the best version of yourself as long as you deny the truth of who you are. Let's see. If you're not the truth of who you are, can you be the best version of yourself? Damn. So the best version of yourself and the truth of who you are is actually synonymous. They're one and the same. You see that? You see? And what humility of Brother James to just simply admit and say, even when I'm not in the truth, I still love it. Wait a minute. Wait. The brother said, even when he ain't living in truth in that moment, and the Cinderella slippers hit his ass, he said he grateful for it. He grateful for it. And one of the most profound things that my brother said, out of everything that he said, was when he said, I love the truth because truth is love, especially when it's not coming out of a hypocritical mouth. Oh! Do you hear that? Now, Yahusha's issue was with the who? The hypocrites. Isn't that the word he used? So then to say that the truth is not being spoken by hypocrites would be a lie. You see, a lot of people use the truth to wield it like a baseball bat and beat other people with it while they hide their secrets. You see, like Brother James was saying, being a hypocrite while you're speaking the truth. So you're lacing niggas with the Cinderella slippers. You're hitting everybody. You're not missing anybody. But then as soon as it comes time for you to get hit with the shit, you deny it. You act like you ain't never had no sin. You see? Because a person that's keeping it real with you gonna tell you about the vicissitudes of this life in great detail. They're gonna tell you about when things are difficult and things are hard. They're not gonna lie to you. Like something you struggling with, they're gonna try to make it seem like it's easy as hell to overcome this shit. That's how people do. You hear me? What's up? What's up? You good, Tina?
You alright?
Yep. Yep. How you doing?
I'm about to walk this stone.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Good one.
All right. You too.
But you know what?
Huh?
People so messy. I called my cousin and I asked him to loan me $20.
Uh-huh.
He gonna call my daughters. He had to call my fucking daughters.
Why he do that?
He's messy, bitch.
People always be in people's business, don't they?
Huh?
They always try to be in other people's business,
try
don't
to
they?
make somebody look bad.
Yeah.
I say, bitch, you didn't give me no 20, so you had to call him.
Wow. Wow. Take it easy. So you see, everybody's going through something. And the thing is, when you talk to them and you succor them, how are you going to succor them or empathize and help them if you being fake and hypocritical about this shit, man? Niggas be talking about NoFap. Yes, go NoFap, and I've been on NoFap for 9 years straight. And it's easy to do. Get off your ass and just fucking do it. Stop looking at this and stop looking at porn and stop looking at women lustful and stop this and do this and this. And they talk like that, not adding on to the part of how difficult it is to do it if that's your hang up. Shit. Once you... Sex is one of those things that once you open it, that shit is hard as hell to separate yourself from it. Once you have unlocked it. That's why the Song of Solomon says, do not awaken my love into the time. Which means don't awaken that feeling in you to want to have sex until it's the time to have sex. Because if you do it early, like a lot of us did, like I did. Shit, speaking of not being hypocritical, like I did when I was that kid that was 12 years old and I stumbled upon dial-up on my parents' computer and started putting in words in the search bar and it started sending back images and videos of things that I hadn't seen before. Then when they would leave to go out to dinner or to go out to do something, I'd sneak on that computer and go and look at more porn. And masturbate while looking at the shit. Here I am, 12, 13 years old. I don't know. I'm just thinking, shit, this is some new interesting shit. This is a new feeling. I want to feel this feeling all the time. So every chance I get, I'm sneaking watching porn, jacking off. You see? But the thing is, I'm sneaking to do it. And my father had taught me when I was young, he said, if you're sneaking to do something, you probably ain't got no business doing it. So I was already bearing witness against myself that what I was doing was wrong, but I didn't know. It just felt good. So I kept on doing it. Then after I got older and started realizing, like, wait a minute. This shit, it's a waste of time, bro. Yeah, it feels good for a moment, just like everything else. But I'm sneaking, hiding this shit. I'm doing it even when I got a girl. I'm married to a woman. I'm sneaking off doing this shit when she ain't around and shit. Hold on, something ain't right. And I had to be real with myself and say, hold on, man. You call yourself a man, you can't even control yourself, bro. You got a woman and you still sneaking off doing this shit. It's time that you take that old curse that was put on you as a kid, man, and break that shit. You see? And so when you shoot the Cinderella slippers and be like, hey, man, it's time y'all stop doing that shit. Then it hits niggas and they start looking at you like, oh, you think you're a holy roller? No. No. I just know from experience. I told y'all, I only talk about shit that I know. If I don't know about it, I'm not talking about it. Because that makes me a fool to talk about things I have no idea about. That's stupid. So I'd rather talk about things I do know about. And the things I don't know about, then hopefully you brothers can bring it up and talk about it and teach about it. You see? But I just wanted to drop this message, man, and let my brother James know that he was just speaking the facts and speaking the truth, man. Because these tears, man. Well, I got a minute. Let's just talk about the tears for a moment, Elect. We ain't been talking about them lately, but we gonna talk about them real quick. These niggas is pathetic, ain't they? I mean, these tares are really something else. They just want you to react to them. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. They just want you to react. Because why? Why? Just to prove to you that you as the elect are the value. Why do they want you to react? Because if you react, that lets them know that they are real. Did y'all hear me, elect? Did you put that in your pocket and keep it forever? The tare, which is not a real person, is only doing the stupid shit that they're doing to try to get a reaction out of the real person so that they feel like they're real. So what I have learned to do is to not talk about the tare, talk about the behaviors of the tares. And then you'll be talking about that tare. Incidentally. You hear me? You'll be hitting that nigga with the Cinderella shoe launcher without talking about that nigga per se, because you're just talking about what tares do. Now, if they weren't a tare, would they be getting hit? Okay, then. You see? The ones in the wheat, the ones who are wheat, when they get hit, they say, okay, I was being a tare. They're big enough to admit it, like James said, like I said about myself. These are the conversations that we need to have as amongst our brotherhood. Real shit. Not this fake ass, we show up on Sunday with a suit on and act like we're all holier than thou. We've been doing all righteous things all week. But as soon as we take that suit off, we're back doing the same dumb, nasty, crazy shit we used to do. We don't do that anymore. We're here to talk about the real shit. I'm here to talk to those who understood that when they came to serve the Lord, they prepared their heart for tribulation, because that's what the scripture says. I'm here to talk to y'all. Because if you think you're going to be a truth teller in this world and you're going to be liked, then you're stupid. Clickety click. If you think you're going to be liked in a world that hates truthers and hates the truth, and you're telling the truth, then you're sadly mistaking yourself. So you better get a thick skin on you and get used to it. See, people like you that wear a coat of many colors, like Joseph, was he loved or was he hated by his own brothers? He was hated by his own brothers. And do you know why? Because he told them the truth. So like I've said on so many other videos, y'all are aware that y'all live in a world that gonna hate you. Because if you think it ain't gonna hate you, then read about all the ones you love. Don't you, when you read that scripture, don't you love Jacob, Abraham, and Isaac? Don't you love them? Don't you love Joseph? Don't you love David and Solomon? Don't you love them? All of the brothers that's in there that's mentioned, all the sisters that's in there that's mentioned, the righteous ones that came before you, you love them. Well, were they loved or hated by the world? So you see, so you elect, we are the birth of a new nation. Y'all hear that? The nation that's built on truth and love. Our nation ain't gonna never fall, y'all. Why? Because it's built on a solid rock. We are the birth of a new nation. We are being born out of the womb of Rebecca. The earth. That's us. We're being born. A new kingdom, a new heaven, a new earth. That's not what it say? Meant for a new creation, which is you and me. We're the new. And so this old world cannot contain the new. Or as Abba Yah said through his son, the old wineskin can't get the new wine put in there because it will burst. Well, this world will explode trying to contain the elect because we are all new. So we have to have a new earth and a new heaven to contain us because we have new bodies. Don't y'all understand this shit I'm saying to y'all or what? And so since we know this kind of shit that's coming for us, it is the patience of the faith and the saints to sit back and watch all you other tares just scatter, man. Oh my God. Why won't they fall for our tricks anymore? Fall for your tricks and do what? Argue with you? You fucking tares. What do you want us to do? Argue? What? And now what profit it is going to do for us to argue with you? About whether I'm good or bad. That's what you're trying to convince me of. Whether I'm a good person or a bad person. You, another person, are trying to convince me of that shit? Then you're wasting your fucking goddamn time doing that. And you're perturbing me, actually. And so now your ass are going to get laced coming at me on the dumb shit because I'm trying to understand here. What gain do you want from arguing with me about whether I'm who I say I am or not? My point is this. Either you going to believe me or not. And if you don't believe me, then get the fuck on and keep it moving, nigga. You feel me? Keep it damn moving then if you don't believe me. Why you got to tell me and I have to believe I'm not that for you to feel satisfied? If y'all was listening to me right now, then y'all understand as the elect what the hell I'm talking about. Niggas want to convince you something you ain't, and then they're not satisfied until you accept that that's what you are. Fuck that. I ain't accepting none of your fucking lies, nigga. Why would I listen to a fucking terror? Why would I listen to something that is non-existent? Why would I listen to someone who don't exist? Oh boy, that's what I said. Why would I argue with someone who doesn't exist? Terror, you don't exist. The things that you do, they do exist. Like lying exists. Thieving exists, coveting exists, idol worship exists, backbiting exists, hating on your brother behind his back and then coming in his face and smiling in his face is also there in your heart. You see? But then you guys want to sit up here and talk about what's going on with me and who I am and what I'm going to be doing. Look, get your own house clean first. Niggas is so stupid and pathetic and sad. Trying to fuck with the elect. I'm just telling y'all the truth. They are. If you're a part of this world, I can't stand your stupid ass. If you are part of this world, if you are the world, I can't stand your ass and you can't stand me. What was I told? Love not the world, neither the things of the world. So the love that I was told to have has stipulations on it, bitch. Y'all tried to lie to us, elect, and say, just love everybody. Love, 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 without any type of discernment. Okay, well then why was I told, love not the world, neither the things of the world? For the things of the world, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, and all these other things are not of the Father. They're not of the Father. They didn't come from him. They came from some other nigga. You see? So yeah, we know who we be over here. And I'm sorry y'all all walking around clicking with y'all Cinderella slippers on. Damn, I didn't know Cinderella had so many fucking clones. Till I started shooting this fucking gun. When I looked at the sniper rifle and it said unlimited ammo, I said, hold on a minute. Why do I need so many rounds, Abba? He said, because there's so many clones. There's just so many clones, man. There's so many terrorists running around out there that you're going to need unlimited ammo. You see? So yeah, like I said, Brother James, man, thank you for that message today. And thank you for all your messages of encouragement, man. I see your spirit plain and clear, like I'm looking through a Windex window. I see you, brother. I hear how you talk. I've seen your humility. I've seen you be attacked by other people, and I've seen you straight up be humble in return. I've seen you actually do it. So I know what spirit you are of. And I thank you for rocking with the truth, even when it's been hard, man. I know when them Cinderella slippers land on their feet, that shit feel awkward as hell, don't it? And that shit be feeling weird as hell. It be happening to the grandson. That's why the grandson said, okay, it's time for me to get blameless. I'm tired of these bitches hitting me. When niggas say, you fucking liars, that shit don't land on the grandson no more because the grandson don't lie. I used to think that was impossible until I found out that all things were possible. Damn. You see? So like I said, man, I'm proud of you, Brother James, man. I hope you're proud of the grandson too, in return. You know what I'm saying? For what we got to do out here, what we got to put up with. But it won't be very long, man. And one of the, like I said, I want to also say this, which you have commented in that comment. You said that when we are all together again, which is happening right now, when we are all together again, we're gonna be grateful for that accountability, and it's the truth. It's the truth. It was a beautiful thing back when a kid couldn't do anything in the village because if he did and he was caught by another parent, that parent would go to take that child to their parent. The village raised the child, and that's called accountability. Everybody held everybody accountable. And when we stopped doing that, they started to get away with the things that they were doing. You ain't my mama, you ain't my daddy, so you can't tell me what the fuck to do. And that's the problem. You niggas is all disintegrated and snapped apart from each other and not one anymore. When you see your people, man, they're your family. When you see a woman that's in your mother's age group of your tribe, that's your auntie. So call her auntie. When you see a woman that's the age of your grandmother in your tribe, call her grandma, because that's your grandma. When you see one of your bros, call him your brother. When you see your sister, call her your sister. Because these things are indeed true. You see the man at the corner store asking for $1, be like, "What's up, Unc? How you doing, Unc?" You see? Because we a family. And it's time we reunite. Stop being scared to be held to the fire, y'all. Because that's going to purify us and keep us clean. So I thank you, Brother James, for your words of encouragement, brother. Y'all all stay up. Siloam Israel.